Man tries to purchase item from ASDA. Well, modus operandi. Like the story commences. Craig went to ASDA to get some stuff for Hogmanay. In case you're not from Scotland, Hogmanay is the name given to New Year's Eve. The reason why we've got a special word for it is because we made it, we invented it, nobody celebrated it before we did. So Craig went round to buy stuff. Place was shut. He said, "Why are you shut?" There was a guy at the door, like in the inside. "Why are you shut?" The guy went like that. And Craig said, "I know you're shut. Why are you shut?" The guy said, "It's Hogmanay." And Craig said, "I know, but it's not like it's 5 minutes to the bells." The bells is what we call, well, basically Big Ben. The bells that to signify it's midnight, to signify the new year. It's not like it's 5 minutes to the bells. The what? The bells. It's fucking midday. It's 12 in the afternoon. The guy behind the door, glass door, said, "It's not the if it's midday, it's not the afternoon. That means it is noon. It's not afternoon. It's mid." And Craig thought I could get into the whole thing about, well, the fact is, by the time we recognise that it has turned exactly midday, it's already past midday by even milliseconds. So it is afternoon. But he didn't want to get in it. He just went like that. "Look, any chance you could let me in? I need some things for the night's party. I need some biscuits, some Madeira cake, some McEwen's export." And the guy said, "No, we're shut." And Craig went, "Alright, fair enough." But as he walked away, he turned around and he noticed something. The whole place was mobbed. Everybody's shopping. The aisles were packed. Everybody's shopping away with masks and social distancing. But stuff getting beeped through. And Craig went, "What's that?" And the guy went, "That's nothing. That's nothing, mate. Move on." Craig went like that. "Move on? I'll fucking move you on. What's going on there?" And the guy went like that. What, you want some, yeah? You want some?" And you know what guys are like when they know they've got something in between them, like the window of a car door. They've got something, or bars, like a fence, putting their heads up against it. The two of them, Craig and this guy, were putting their heads up against the glass like that. What? What then? Did that. And just then, Craig remembered that he was married and he had a diamond ring right there in his ring finger. There. It was gold but with a diamond. He took it off and put it on his middle finger of his right fist, and he went like, "Yeah." And the guy on the other side went like, "Don't do it, don't do it." And Craig went, and the guy went, don't do it." Craig went, ding. And this circle of glass fell in the inside, smashed, creating a perfect porthole. And the guy just knew the game was up, so he didn't even try to run. Craig just went like that, dead slow like that, put his on through, grabbed the guy by the throat, pulled him towards Craig, and then Craig grabbed the guy's hair and pulled his head through the hole and he had to squeeze it a bit. But it wasn't the glass that moved, because glass doesn't bend. The guy's heat had to bend. It had to, you know, if you put a hard-boiled egg. If you put a hard-boiled egg, what is it you do again? What is it you do again? If you put like a candle inside a bottle, and then if you put a hard-boiled egg on top of the bottle, the air getting burned up sucks the egg into the bottle without it getting cracked. Craig tried that. He couldn't get the guy's heat through, so he went like that. What did I do again? What is it? I saw this in something. I saw this in like Johnny Ball when I was wee. He went like that. He did that with a lighter and went like that under. So he pulled the guy's heat through, right? But it was his nose mainly that was kind of jamming. So Craig went like that and lit the guy's, like, it was there. You could get the guy's heat through to about there. Then it started to get jammed about there. So Craig just sort of started burning the guy's eyeballs with a lighter. It reminded him of the eggs. They look like eggs, soft, hard-boiled eggs. So he just started, and guy went like that. And Craig went like, just hold still, you're going to come through. Just hold still, mate, I've got you. And he was just like burning the guy's eyeballs. His eyelids, burnt his eyelids away. Hold still. And Craig went like that, knew that the window was open. He shouted through to the people in the shop. He went like, go to somebody, hold him. He's going to hurt himself, he's wiggling about, he's cutting himself. His skin was getting all cut because he was wriggling next to the glass. Go and help him. So a lot of people came here and helped, different ages, people from different backgrounds, all sorts of people all came together, you know, because Brexit's coming. So and coronavirus, and everybody thought, we don't like what's going on. Some people were for it, some people weren't, but we need to all come together now to get through this, because this has been a mess this year. And everybody just grabbed this guy and held him while Craig burnt his eyeballs with a lighter while holding his hair. The guy was really, really cutting himself up. Craig privately thought, I hope he does actually cut himself up, because it will help him get through, because it'll cut his nose off. Half his nose is already cut off with the wriggling about. So Craig was like, oh stop, don't wriggle, you'll hurt yourself. But secretly he was wanting him to actually hurt himself so he could get rid of the nose. Eventually the guy wriggled about so much that his nose did get sliced off. Fell off on the shop side. Fell down, plop. And Craig went, right, I've got him. Right, just use push then. If you just want to push, I'll pull him this end. Right. That's it. Ended up smashing the window. The fucking window smashed. And quite a lot of them came crashing through the window and fell on top of the guy. Craig managed to jump out the way pretty quickly though, because he knew it was coming. They crushed the guy. The guy's guts got crushed and came out his cut nose now, because it created a hole. They all crushed him and all his guts came shooting out his nose. Like that. Came out like a big trunk. An intestine came out like a big trunk. And Craig went like that, right, everybody stop. I've got an idea. You will be able to shite out. You'll be able to shite out your nose now like a trunk. And somebody said, but elephants don't shite out their trunk. He said, no. His intestines, which would normally be where the shite comes out, can now come out his nose. Do you know what I mean? And I went, aye, but he's not got a nose anymore. You know, how will he smell? And Craig went, terrible. He'll smell a shite. The end. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. And that was a true story. How do I know? There was a granny in there that only got in because she was a granny. Because they were only letting old folk in. It was just like, for 1 hour, we're going to let old people in, as well as other people, but they get a priority kind of pass. I was hiding under the raincoat of the old woman because she helped me out. And I heard a lot. So I was like under the raincoat, and like, so my horn would come through her coat now and again and grab like grapes, that kind of thing.